Hello, good morning, students. We are studying farming processes. Basically, there are many methods like mechanical, electrochemical, chemical for shaping the metals to desired shape, size, and quality. In that, the mechanical method of shaping the metals is termed as mechanical shaping or forming processes, in which we are using the external force to deform metal plastically. Bro, in last lecture, we understood that part in mechanical forming. Basically, the materials are plastically deformed, means they are permanently deformed. That is plastic deformation. So plastic deformation which distorts the crystal lattice. बरोबर आपण जे स्ट्रक्चर मध्ये बघितलं तर प्लास्टिक डिफॉर्मेशन काय होतं इट takes place when stress caused in metal reaches the yield point. बरोबर that stress strain curve we are knowing below that elastic limit that stress is directly proportional to strain, but above that elastic limit that stress is not directly proportional to strain. Then there is one point called the yield point. When that metal reaches its yield point, the plastic deformation starts after that yield point. Yield is the deformation, just like so. That is yield point. The process of formation of new grains is also called as recrystallization. बरोबर ज्या क्रिस्टल तयार होतात नवीन प्रकारचे that is recrystallization. The temperature at which this recrystallization takes place is called as a recrystallization temperature, and when that mechanical working of metal is below that recrystallization temperature is called as a cold working. And whereas when that metal mechanical working of metal is above the recrystallization temperature, it is called as a hot working. Student, माझा आवाज येतोय ना clearly? Hello,
हो सर.
am I audible clearly? Now I am sharing the screen. Just give the reply. So today we are going to study the first part in that forming process, that is forging. So forging, basically we can see that these bigger mechanical equipments can be forged with the help of bigger press machines. So that is forging. So forging, just like आपण रोड साइडला ब्लॅकस्मिथ बघतो बघा, लोहार काम करतो तो, दॅट इज अ ब्लॅकस्मिथ. जो धापा असतो बघा, धाप्याला तो हवेने म्हणजे ते धाप्याला खाली वर केल्यामुळे काय होतं, हवेचं प्रेशर तयार होतं, तिथे पुढे कोळसा ठेवला असतो खाली, तिथे त्या पाईप मधून कोळशाला तिथे हवा मिळते ती, अँड इट बर्न्स अँड इट. तो काय करतो, चिमट्यात वगैरे मेटल धरून ही इज गिव्हिंग द हीट, अँड आफ्टर दॅट मेटल इज बिकम रेड हॉट आयर्न. बरोबर त्या लोखंडाचं काय होतं, ड्यू टू हीट, ड्यू टू कंटिन्युअस हीट, it becomes red hot, just like a red hot iron, and after that giving the required shape with the help of hammer on that flat wheel. बरोबर फ्लॅट सरफेस होतो काय करतो, हॅमरने काय रिक्वायर्ड जो सरफेस द्यायचा त्याला, दॅट इज बेसिकली फोर्जिंग प्रोसेस. सो फोर्जिंग प्रोसेस इन इंडस्ट्री वी आर सीइंग. बरोबर इंडस्ट्रीमध्ये फोर्जिंग प्रोसेस कशा प्रकारे होतात अशा प्रकारे आपण बघतोय. ऍक्च्युली प्रिव्हियसली ऑल्सो वेन वी आर कॉलेजेस ऑफलाईन, बरोबर रेग्युलर कॉलेज असताना वी आर व्हिजिटिंग टू दॅट कंपनी ॲट अंबाडी एमआयडीसी ओनली, मीन्स वी आर व्हिजिटिंग ॲट 2-3 कंपनीज वन डे, either casting from your MP हॅलो स्टुडंट्स, एम ऑडिबल? आवाज येतोय का रे माझा?
हो सर.
ओके. सो ट्राय टू अंडरस्टँड 1 किलोच्या पेक्षा कमी किंवा 580 मेट्रिक टन्स एवढ्या वेट असलेल्या मेटलचं फोर्जिंग करू शकतो आपण. सो ट्राय टू अंडरस्टँड इंडस्ट्रीमध्ये किती मोठ्या प्रमाणात फोर्जिंग होतं बघा, विचार करा. फोर्ज पार्ट्स युजली रिक्वायर फर्दर प्रोसेसिंग टू अचीव फिनिश पार्ट. कारण काय होतं, नीट नीट बघा, इथं हिटिंग करतो आपण रेड हॉट आयर्नमुळे काय होतं, दॅट मटेरियल लॉसेस इज सरफेस फिनिश. मटेरियलचं जेव्हा रेड हॉट आयर्न होतं बघा आणि जेव्हा हॅमरिंग करतो आपण, सो इट लॉस इट्स सरफेस फिनिश. सो फोर्जिंग पार्ट्सला काय, इट रिक्वायर्स अ फर्दर प्रोसेसिंग टू अचीव अ फिनिशिंग पार्ट ॲज कम्पेअर टू अदर प्रोसेसेस. रोलिंगमध्ये वगैरे एवढं होत नाही, पण ड्यू टू दिस high temperature forging, it loses its surface finish. So we have to require further processing after this forging process. सगळ्यांना समजलं का? मग वी आर स्टडिंग द फॉर्मिंग प्रोसेस. बरोबर, फॉर्मिंग प्रोसेस मध्ये आपण आज पहिली प्रोसेस बघतोय, दॅट इज फोर्जिंग प्रोसेस. फोर्जिंग इज अ मॅन्युफॅक्चरिंग प्रोसेस इन्व्हॉल्विंग द शेपिंग ऑफ अ मेटल युझिंग लोकलाइज हीट एरिया. बरोबर, लोकलाइज हीट एरिया हिटिंग केल्यामुळे काय होतं, देर इज अ फोर्जिंग प्रोसेस गेट्स लोकलाइज कॉम्प्रेसिव्ह फोर्स. बरोबर, त्या हॅमरने त्या ब्लॅक स्मिथला कळतंय, ते लोहार काम करणाऱ्या लोहाराला कळतंय विच एरिया ही हॅज टू हॅमर विथ हेल्प ऑफ कॉम्प्रेसिव्ह फोर्स. So due to the localized compressive force, metal get required shape. So that is your forging process. बरोबर, forging is classified into 3 types: cold forging, warm forging and hot forging. बरोबर. Now the ability of get forge, म्हणजे मटेरियलला फोर्जिंग करता येतं, काही मटेरियल कॅनॉट बी फोर्ज. द केस विथ विच फोर्जिंग इज डन इज कॉल्ड एज फोर्जेबिलिटी. द फोर्जेबिलिटी, हॅलो स्टुडंट्स, आवाज येतोय का माझा? हॅलो.
हो सर, येतोय.
ओके. आज काही इम्प्रूव्हमेंट वाटते का रे इंटरनेट कनेक्शन मध्ये? इज देअर समथिंग इम्प्रूव्हमेंट? हा, हॅलो स्टुडंट, गिव्ह मी रिप्लाय. काही इम्प्रूव्हमेंट वाटते का? कारण रेग्युलर नेट नाही वापरतो. So we are studying this forging process. Ability of material to get forged. एखाद्या मटेरियलला फोर्जिंग करता येतं, दॅट इज इट्स फोर्जेबिलिटी. सो फॉर द केस विथ विच फोर्जिंग इज डन, एखाद्या मटेरियलला इझिली फोर्जिंग करता येतं, दॅट मीन्स इट इज अ गुड फोर्जेबल मटेरियल. द फोर्जेबिलिटी ऑफ मटेरियल can be defined as the capacity of a material to undergo deformation under compression without rupture. म्हणजे काय होतं, जेव्हा आपण त्याला रेड हॉट आयर्न करतोय and we are hammering it, so we are giving compressive force. So under that compressive force, if that material do not rupture, do not break, then it is having good forgeability. काही काही मटेरियल काय होतं, when you are hammering it in that red hot condition, बरोबर, हिटिंग केल्यानंतर त्याला हॅमरिंग करताना some material may rupture, may fracture or may crack, so having less forgeability. So without rupture, कुठल्या प्रकारे क्रॅक न होता, कुठल्या प्रकारे rupture न होता, that material can be easily forged. So that is having good forgeability. So this ferrite to austenite in steel, that is a ferrite phase. आपण MEM मध्ये शिकलो होतो that iron carbon diagram is having different phases. So that ferrite phase to austenite in steel appears, or if grain growth becomes excessive. बरोबर, एखाद्या मटेरियल काय होतं, we cannot forge it, that may break, may fracture under that compressive force in that hot condition. So that is forgeability. Metals which have low ductility have reduced forgeability. बरोबर, ज्या मटेरियलला डक्टिलिटी कमी आहे, means we cannot draw the thin wires, that is low ductility. Such material have reduced forgeability. ज्या मटेरियलला डक्टिलिटी ऑलरेडी कमी आहे, we cannot draw the thin wires, that materials can be having reduced forgeability. So that is your forgeability. So forgeability is the ability of material to get forged. Bro, the materials having high ductility at cold working temperature possesses good forgeability. बरोबर, that is relation with ductility. Ductility असणं म्हणजे काय, we can drawn into thin wires if any metal. So low ductility is having low forgeability, and oppositely high ductility is we can having the good forgeability. That is forgeability. कळलं स्टुडंट forgeability काय आहे? ability of metal to get forge. मटेरियल मला फोर्जिंग करता येत आहे विदाउट एनी डिफेक्ट. कारण काय होतं जेव्हा मी फोर्जिंग करतो वेन आय एम अप्लाइंग द कॉम्प्रेसिव्ह फोर्स ऑन एनी मेटल, द मेटल मे क्रॅक, मे फ्रॅक्चर. That is not having good forgeability, but this low ductility material is having low forgeability, and high ductility material is having high forgeability. Okay, that is forgeability. Then next, importantly, we have to study this basic various forging operations. बरोबर आपल्याला पुढे आता forging चे types बघायचे. These are the different types of forging. Forging is a mechanical working of metals in which desired shape and size is obtained by applying compressive force. तो compressive force कसा अप्लाय करतो आपण? थ्रू हॅमर, थ्रू अपसेटिंग मशीन, प्रेस ऑन अ हिटेड मेटल. बरोबर आपण प्रेस मशीनचा वापर करतोय, आयदर हॅमरचा वापर करतोय, आयदर वी आर युजिंग द अपसेटिंग मशीन and we are applying the pressure to that heated metal. So these are the different types of forging operation. First operation बघू आपण upsetting operation. और upsetting operation म्हणजे काय? These are the three stages. These are the three stages of upsetting operation. Or in your book there are four stages. First stage is effect of heavy hammer blow on uniformly heated bar. बरोबर हा जो पहिला effect that is a uniformly heated bar वर बरोबर that is first stage is at here. At here the metal is pressed in between two sides and it is get heated. So first stage is uniformly hammering the metal at heated bar. So that is upsetting. So upsetting stage consists of heating a metal and hammering it uniformly. That first stage. And after effect of continuous hammer, metal get upset by hitting only middle of the bar. For middle लगाओ तो they upset. Need विचार करा student. Upset means there is a directly meaning of English. बरोबर we are upsetting someone. बरोबर आपण क्लासमध्ये एखादं काही तुम्ही चुकून बोलले, रागवलं वगैरे, so he may get upset. Just like we are upsetting the metal shape. त्याप्रमाणेच आपण काय करतोय, मेटलला हिटिंग करतोय, and after heating and hammering it at localized area, we are upsetting the shape. Upsetting the shape means we are disturbing the shape. किंवा सांगितलं मी एखाद्या मित्राला की एखाद्या मुलाला मैत्रिणीला रागवलं तुम्ही किंवा काही बोललं तर ही मे गेट अपसेट. Similar to that material shape may get upset due to heating and continuous hammering. So that hammering at a localized area gets the metal upset. That is your upsetting stage. So upset forging is developed to form heads on bolts only. बरोबर मेटलचे जे बोल्ट्स असतात, बोर्ड, त्या बोल्टला वरती जे हेड असतं ना त्याच्यामध्ये आपण स्क्रूड्रायव्हरला धरतो आपण बघा. So that bolt head can be formed with the help of this upsetting process. Is it clear student? कळलं का स्टुडंट अपसेट फोर्जिंग काय? अपसेट फोर्जिंग इन्व्हॉल्व्स द फोर स्टेजेस बेसिकली. त्या डायग्राम मध्ये तीन स्टेज असले तरी लक्षात घ्या. देयर आर फोर स्टेजेस. फर्स्ट इज figure shows the effect of heavy hammer blow on uniformly heated bar. Then figure B shows the comparatively light hammer blow. सुरुवातीचा पहिला heavy hammer असतो blow, second is light hammer blow, and figure C and D shows the local upset by hitting only middle of the bar. बरोबर या ठिकाणी काय होतं इथं बघा, that middle of the bar get bent down. जे middle काय त्या बारचा that middle portion get upsetted. That's why it is called as a upset forging. Then we go for the next type of operation called as a bending operation. That is also one of the forging operation called as a bending. We have to means outer surface try to understand जो red दाखवला बघा, that is outer surface get compressive force. That is it gets the tensile force. Outer surface काय आलंय, that material will try to get the tensile force. Outer surface opposite to that bending side, that is having the tensile force, and whereas the side at which we are bending the material, that gets the compressive force. So these are the, at a time The material exerts both type of forces, compressive as well as tensile forces. So that type of situation is called as a bending condition. नीट लक्ष दे सोडून बेंडिंग मध्ये काय होतं, हा जो बाहेरचा सरफेस आहे, रेड सरफेस त्या प्लेटचा, इट एक्झर्ट द टेन्साईल फोर्स. बरोबर, मी मेटलला बेंड करतोय, तो ज्या भागातून बाहेरचा साईड आहे त्या बाहेरच्या भागावर काय इट एक्झर्ट द टेन्साईल फोर्स, वेअर ॲज द साइड इन विच आय एम बेंडिंग द मेटल, ज्या साईडला मी आतमध्ये बेंड करतोय मटेरियल, तो इनर साइड will exert the compressive force. So this condition of exerting both tensile as well as compressive force at a time is the bending condition. So that is bending process. Then in the next part, we already seen that drawing operation in the previous lecture. ज्या lecture आपण forming process introduction बघितलं बघा, त्याच्यात आपण part बघितला होता, that is a drawing operation. Means we have to apply the pulling force. या ठिकाणी तो arrow दाखवतोय, that drawn bar, that we are drawing that through that die. So undrawn bar, या ठिकाणी या साइडला काय opposite साइडला काय, there is a undrawn bar having big diameter, and when we are pulling that material through that reduced die, that we can reducing the diameter, that is a drawing operation. बरोबर, तुम्हाला सांगितलं मी, प्यायचे पाण्याचे ग्लास आहे किंवा कप आहे, चहाचे कप वगैरे, they can be formed with the help of such drawing operation. Means circular plate घेतली and we are just apply the press stroke, so we can draw that shape particularly, that is drawing operation. So this drawing operation is also used for different drawing the different wires. फक्त ग्लास वगैरे तयार करण्याला ड्रॉइंग ऑपरेशन करत नाही, वी आर युजिंग दॅट ड्रॉइंग ऑपरेशन to make different metal wires, different rods, different diameter wires can be prepared with the help of this drawing operation. Then again there is a cutting operation. We have seen that cutting operation in your lathe machine also. Lathe machine सुद्धा आपण फार, we are cutting the material, that is with the help of that tool we can cut the metal, we can cut into two different pieces. So here after giving heating we are cutting it, as that material is somewhat hard, suppose, that is heating and cutting. So that is cutting operation, to cut into separate pieces. Now the next operation is called as a flattening operation. So flattening is just to give the flat surface, that is flattening. Means after reading with the help of hammerize, with the help of hammer force, compressive force apply करतो आपण hammer ने त्या anvil वर, that is anvil support. इथं काय दिसतं बघा, that is anvil. आपल्या कॉलेज मध्ये पण वर्कशॉपला दोन anvil आहे बघा. Anvil, they are the steady surfaces to give the required shape. Anvil काय आहे, मोस्टली प्रत्येक फोर्जिंग, प्रत्येक फॅब्रिकेशन शॉप मध्ये anvil असतात बघा. Anvil हे खाली जे ठेवलं ना रेड ऑटन मेटल त्या सरफेस वर, दॅट इज anvil शेप. एक साइडला आर्क अशी बघा, बरोबर, आणि एक साइडला काय पॉइंटेड एंड आहे तसं. टू गिव्ह द रिक्वायर्ड शेप these anvils are used. The anvil वर फिक्स सपोर्ट वर we are keeping that red hot metal with the help of some plier like thing. एक हातात plier ने धरून ते मेटल ठेवलं, and with the help of another hand we are hammering, or we are applying the compressive force at that local area, at that localized area, to flatten the surface. The metalचं surface flat व्हावं, त्यासाठी आपण अशा प्रकारे we are applying this force, that is flattening the surface, is our flattening operation. Then fullering operation, it is one of the important operation. Fullering means in various industries we can see that fullering operation. So fullering is to reduce the diameter of the metal. It is the operation of reducing the thickness of the workpiece. या ठिकाणी बघा बाहेरच्या साईडला काय, the workpiece is having bigger thickness, but when it is press again these two dies, दोन die मध्ये काय having somewhat different shape, and it is pressed at center. So what happen at the center, material reducing its thickness. So that question may ask in your MCQ type of question. The dash dash operation is the reducing the thickness of the workpiece. तर वर्कपीसचा थिकनेस मला कमी करायचा आहे, दॅट इज कॉल्ड ॲज अ फुलरिंग ऑपरेशन. स्टुडंट समजतंय ना? हॅलो स्टुडंट्स, आपण फोर्जिंग ऑपरेशन शिकतोय, लक्षात घ्या नीट. फोर्जिंग ऑपरेशन काय असतं, टू गिव्ह द रिक्वायर्ड शेप with the help of compressive force to that heated metal, and that compressive force may apply with the help of hammer, with the help of some upsetting machine, or maybe with the help of some press machine also. Okay, so that is forging. In that forging, we are studying the different operations. That operation we have studied until now. That is upsetting. तुम्हाला सांगितलं मी upset is the common English word. We are upsetting someone due to some reason. So similarly, in forging also, we are upsetting the shape. The metalचा shape मी localized area or central area का केला upset केला by continuous hammering. That is upset forging. Bending we all know. Drawing is with a pulling force. We are drawing something. Cutting is separating the metal. Then flattening is to flat the surface. Now we are studying this fullering operation. Fullering is to reduce the thickness of the workpiece at particular area. त्या पर्टिक्युलर सेंटराइज पोर्शनला किंवा कुठल्या तरी एका ठिकाणी काय करायचं आपल्याला त्या मेटलचं थिकनेस मला कमी करायचं आहे बरोबर. So with the help of top fuller and with the help of bottom fuller. Normally these guys are called as a top fuller and bottom fuller. That is fullering operation to reduce the thickness. In this process, the bottom fuller is held in the hard die hole of the anvil. The anvil the hard die ठेवलेली खालच्या बरोबर and heated workpiece is placed on it. बरोबर heated workpiece ठेवला तिथे and with the help of top fuller, the top fuller is placed over it and the hammering operation is carried out till the piece gets required thickness by moving the job to and fro. बरोबर तो जॉबला काय करतं ते इट विल बी फ्लो अवे फ्रॉम दॅट फोर्स एरिया. ज्या ठिकाणी आपण प्रेस करतोय त्या ठिकाणी काय मेटल विल बी फोर्स अवे. दॅट इज फुलरी ऑपरेशन. टूल यूज फॉर फुलरिंग इज नोन ॲज अ फुलर. बरं फुलरिंग साठी जे टूल वापरतो त्याला काय होतं आपण FULLER. फुलरिंग इज द reducing the thickness of the metal. बरोबर तुम्हाला सगळ्यांना ड्रॉइंग मध्ये दिसतंय. नाउ दॅट इज नेक्स्ट ऑपरेशन इज फोर्ज वेल्डिंग. With the help of applying the forge pressure, we can weld the some components also. For forging pressure apply करून we can weld the some component, that is forging operation. Then next operation which we have to study is called as the swaging operation. Swaging is again there is some swaging. So swaging is the operation of again reducing the one end of the metal. Or one end of the metal get reduced. That is swaging operation. So swaging operation is can be done in the under press. So these are the two sides of the press, upper press and lower press. The lower press is fixed, yellow portion that is a particular required shape. So I can reduce the one end of the hole by suppose. So that is a swaging operation. So swaging operation is done for reducing the side of the one side of the any metal. That is the swaging operation. Now these are the basic types of forging. बरोबर आपण ज्याप्रमाणे फॉर्मिंग ऑपरेशन बघितलं होतं. So these are the basic types of forging called as a cold forging and hot forging. स्टुडंट समजतंय का? We are studying the forging operations. बरोबर forging operation आपण शिकतोय. Basically forging is a mechanical working of metal in which desired shape and size is obtained. मला जो रिक्वायर्ड शेप पाहिजे, मला जी साईज पाहिजे तो मी मिळवणार आहे कशा प्रकारे बाय ऑब्टेनिंग और बाय अप्लाइंग कॉम्प्रेसिव्ह फोर्स. कॉम्प्रेसिव्ह फोर्स कशाला अप्लाय करणार मी थ्रू हॅमर, थ्रू अपसेट मशीन और प्रेस ऑन अ हिटेड मेटल. किंवा प्रेस मशीन पण वापरतो मी ऑन अ हिटेड मेटल. बरोबर त्या मेटलला आधी मला हिटिंग करायचं, डायरेक्टली फोर्स अप्लाय करत नाही आपण. दॅट इज अ हॉट फोर्जिंग सपोज. इन दॅट कोल्ड फोर्जिंग वी कॅन अप्लाय डायरेक्टली pressure for cold forging. So we have studied cold forging, warm forging and heat forging. And in that forging operation we have studied basically different types of forging called as a upsetting machine or upset forging. To upset the required shape. The metal the shape मला upset करायचं, that is upset forging. Then next is the bending. To bend the required metal at an angle. So external surface will get the tensile force whereas internal surface will get the compressive force. So that is bending operation. Then next is drawing. To draw the metal with the help of pulling force. That is a drawing operation. Then cutting is to separate into two pieces after heating. Then next is flattening. Flatten means to flatten it to make the surface plane with the help of hammer force on that anvil support. Then next is fullering operation. Fullering is the to reducing the thickness at a localized area. to reduce the thickness of a metal by applying some pressure. That is fullering operation. Then next is forge welding. ज्याप्रमाणे आपण forging करून required shape देतोय. Similarly, by forging, by giving heating two metal separately. दोन metal rod मला separately heating केलं and I am joining it with the by applying some pressure. That is a forge welding. Then swaging. Swaging is the heating the metal and reducing the one end of the metal pipe. No? एका एंडलाच मला reduce करायचं आहे. That is swaging. Fullering मध्ये काय केलं आपण? Fullering मध्ये at center we are reducing the thickness. That is fullering. But in swaging we are reducing the one end of metal. बरोबर? One end of pipe or one end of metal. That is the swaging operation. बरोबर? लक्षात येतं now basic classification of forging is hot forging or cold forging. बरोबर? ते high temperature ला जेव्हा करतो मी that is hot forging. But when I am doing that forging at normal temperature, that is cold forging. So hot forging and cold forging under the consideration of temperature. Now according to the working processes, बरोबर? स्मिथ forging म्हणजे आपण black smith जो लोहार काम करतो ना, that is a smith forging. Then drop forging with the help of press is get dropped by certain time, that is drop forging. Again there is a press forging. Then next is called as impression die forging. With the help of impressive die I am using the forging method, that is impression die forging. And rolled forging. These are the different types of forging operation. So first is smithy forging. No? Students, hello, आवाज येतोय का clearly? Hello.
हो सर.
आज थोडा इंटरनेटचा प्रॉब्लेम होता नाही, राउटर लावल्यामुळे some different improvement. येतोय ना आवाज clearly and there is no disturbance, I think.
येतोय सर.
Okay, so now we are studying the different types of forging operation in detail. बरोबर? आधी आपण डायग्राम बघितलं फक्त. आता आपण one by one we are studying these operations in detail. Now this smithy forging or called as a blacksmith. मग सांगितलं मी लोहार काम जो करतोय बरं रोड साईडला तो भाता लावलेला असतो त्यांनी माहिती सगळ्यांना भाता लावलेला असतो तिथं त्यांनी हवा देतो प्रेशर. एव्हरीबडी नोज दॅट ना ब्लॅकस्मिथ लोअर काम करतो त्याला म्हणतात बघा. हॅलो स्टुडंट सगळ्यांना माहिती आहे ना? दॅट इज अ स्मिथ वर्किंग और स्मिथी वर्किंग कॉल्ड एज अ ब्लॅकस्मिथिंग. तो लोअर काम करतो तो काय करतो त्या भात्याने जे हवाचं प्रेशर देतो त्या ठिकाणी भाता एका हातावरती खाली करतो ना तो. इट प्रोड्युसेस द एअर फोर्स ऍट दॅट कोल. खाली पुढे कोळसाची भट्टी सारखी कोळसा ठेवला असतो तिथे जळत अँड इट गेट बर्न आउट. बरोबर? मग त्या ठिकाणी काय होतं दॅट मेटल इज गेट हिटेड अंडर दॅट heating area. So after heating it at comparatively temperature, then we have to force it with the help of hammer. Just like that picture. The picture मध्ये बघा मागच्या साईडला ती भट्टी दाखवली with the help of necessary heating. And after that getting metal red hot iron, the metal red hot iron heating केल्यानंतर काय करतो तो he is forging it, he is hammering it on that anvil support. Again there is anvil. त्या ठिकाणी anvil आहे परत एकदा. On that anvil support he is hammering it. So a blacksmith is a smith who works in iron. Blacksmith काय त्याला black का म्हणतात? Because he works in iron and iron color is black. That's why it is a blacksmith. So called as English because black metal was a former name for iron. Iron ला आधी काय जुन्या काळी black metal म्हणत असेल कदाचित. बरोबर? That is a black metal. So smith forging is a traditional type of forging used by blacksmith. बरोबर? मग स्मिथ forging काय म्हणतो आपण? That is called as a blacksmith forging. So this process involves so much hard work and manpower. As it is a manual process, there is no press machine, no any die, no any mechanism is there. That's why it is somewhat hard and it requires more manpower. Dimensional accuracy is less in this type of forging as we are doing it manually. So there is less accuracy we can achieve. However, unlike the raw material, the raw hammering is at an iron force. A smith applies a directed hammering in order to form or shape the metal into a certain object. बरोबर? बरोबर? नॉर्मली काय डायरेक्टली शेप मिळतो त्याला विदाउट एनी रिझन. सो वी कॅन अचीव द गुड अॅक्युरसी. सॉरी अॅक्युरसी इज लेस. डायमेन्शनल अॅक्युरसी जी मिळते आपल्याला दॅट विल बी लेस इन दिस टाइप ऑफ फोर्जिंग. कारण प्रेस फोर्जिंग वर काय डायरेक्टली देर इज अ accurate size will be achieved. But if we can hammer the metal some more or some less, the accuracy will not be achieved in this Smith forging. So that's why accuracy is less. Dimensional accuracy is less in this type of forging called as a Smith forging or called as blacksmith forging. बरोबर कळलं स्टुडंट सगळ्यांना blacksmith का म्हणतो आपण त्याला as it is a we are working on that black metal called as a blacksmith forging. यश तू हात वरती केलाय का रे हॅलो यश बोट ओके सो यश आहे का जागेवर हॅलो so students that blacksmith forging is called as a black because we are working on that black metal called as iron and that smithy forging or blacksmithy forging is having less accuracy dimensional accuracy is less and these are the different common types of hand forging tool forging करताना तुम्हाला म्हटलं मी ते चिमट्यामध्ये घ्यायला लागतं that is a tong when we are heating that metal at a particular high temperature so we cannot handle it with our normal hands or normal operation conditions so we have to use these different tools for working the metal so that first is the tong for clipping the metal or just like चिमट्या कसा होता आपण घरी तसं बघायचं तो tong then hammering साठी काय that is a flatter then there is a swaging to give the required shape that is swaging operation again there is a fuller top fuller and bottom fuller हा बघा bottom fuller खाली हा आणि हा top fuller so top fuller and bottom fuller for reducing the thickness of the metal then there is a punch for getting required hammering with the help of punch that is punching is there but when I have to rivet some part rivet header is there so खालच्या साईडला काय rivet like portion आहे त्याला rivet like shape आहे so when hammering it can be produce some rivet also that is rivet header then these are the hot chisel or chisel that is a hot chisel for giving the required heating then these are the different hammers of different shapes for hammering the metal then anvil support तुम्हाला सांगितलं मी आपल्या कॉलेजला पण दोन anvil आहेत so these are the fixed support in any fabrication shop this type of raw material is achieved or these types of raw material is observed because of this we can give the required shape पुढच्या साईडला conical shape देऊ शकतो आपण बरोबर that is a anvil support fixed support असतो then these are the swaging block मला एक required shape द्यायचा आहे so that red hot metal can be pressed into that particular shape that is a swaging block or swaging operation then that is a drifting मला ड्रिफ्ट करायचं म्हटलं बरोबर मला काही सपोर्ट द्यायचं म्हटलं आणि मला साईडला करायचं so that drifting is used then use a brass scale then one like just like a weight like weighing machine sarka scale that is a brass scale is there then after heating the material may get lost its surface finish so after hammering it you have to clean with the help of brush that is a brush is there for cleaning the surface of the metal after forging operation then next these are the heading tools for different heading or different shape guys for giving the different shapes I am using this heading tool so these are the different common hand tools common hand forging tools used for different forging operation metal धरण्यासाठी metal hammering करण्यासाठी metal shape देण्यासाठी we are using these different tools for getting the different shapes then next is the drop forging with the help of this upper press machine बरोबर हा खालचा सपोर्ट काय it is a fix with the help of this upper part of that press machine that will be drop away बरोबर काय होतं तिथे बघा drop forging is a forging operation where a hammer is raised and then dropped onto the workpiece to deform it according to the shape of the die बरोबर खालचा डायचा शेप जसा आहे त्याप्रमाणे वरचा हॅमर काय करणार आहे इट विल बी ड्रॉप सेव्हरल टाइम्स बरोबर हॅमरला वरती केला तर दॅट इज अ हॅमर हेवी हॅमर इन इंडस्ट्रीज then hammer is raised and then dropped onto the workpiece to deform it according to the shape of the die so that two types of die forging open die forging and closed die forging as the name implies the difference is in the shape of the die with the former not fully enclosing the workpiece while the latter does बरोबर ओपन die forging मध्ये काय होतं metal is not fully enclosed the workpiece त्या पिक्चर मध्ये दाखवलं that is open die forging बाजूला मेटल काय होतं इट मे गेटिंग द प्रोड्यूसिंग द डिफरंट स्क्रॅप that is open die forging but when we are packing the metal in some closed die the metal not giving some any rejection That is a closed die forging. बरोबर. ओपन die forging मध्ये काय होतं, मेटल फॉर्म नॉट फुल्ली इनक्लोजिंग द वर्क पीस. बरोबर, मटेरियल वर्क पीसला आपण कुठे इनक्लोज करत नाही. दॅट इज ओपन die forging. Whereas closed die forging, in which metal will having the closely packed into the die. That is a closed die forging. No? And with the help of die, sorry, with the help of upper die, we are dropping as just like a hammer. That is a drop forging. So one of the forging scale is there in any companies. Then press forging, just like drop forging with the help of press machine. So this is a heavy press machine. Lower side is fixed at ground or at that surface table of that machine, and upper die can be pressed up and down, बरोबर, on that swell side, बरोबर. So that press forging is a method of forging that involves the slow and continuous application of pressure on the workpiece. जेव्हा प्रेस मशीनचा फोर्स अप्लाय करतो मी, so it involves the continuous application of pressure on the workpiece. That is the press forging. The method differs greatly from heavy and quick blows used in drop. Drop मध्ये काय होतं, we are using heavy blows, we are using quick blows, फास्टली मेटल येतं आणि फास्टली प्रेस होतं ते. But on the other hand, press machine काय आहे, that metal force continuously increasing one by one, बरोबर, स्टेप बाय स्टेप मेटल प्रेशर वाढत जातं in that press forging. But whereas in this drop forging, metal suddenly applies the pressure. That is the application of continuous blow in that blow forging. Whereas in press forging, we are applying the slow and continuous application of pressure. So the press machine जसं जर the hydraulic pressure apply होतंय, त्याप्रमाणे slow and continuous pressure will be applied on that component. That is a press forging. The content of the workpiece is in the die is measured in seconds, whereas drop and forging and hammer forging is measured in milliseconds. बरोबर. प्रेस forging मध्ये content आहे वर्कपीस आणि हॅमरचा काय असतो, it is in seconds, but whereas in drop forging it is measured in milliseconds. सेकंदाच्या 1000वा भाग, that is a millisecond. You have to measure that part. That is a drop forging. बरोबर. and press forging मध्ये काय होतं, it is used in millisecond. खूप सेकंदच्या 1000व्या पार्टला आपण मेजर करतो, because that is you are dropping that metal with the help of that hammer. That is in the drop forging. But in press forging, we are measure that contact of the workpiece and die in seconds. That is more. Press forging can be carried out either hot and either cold again. बरोबर, ज्याप्रमाणे आपण बाकीचे forging operation बघितले त्याप्रमाणे forging operation, press forging operations also can be done either hot forging or cold forging. Again, this is the press forging. बरोबर, upper end is movable end, and with the help of this movable end, we are applying the slow and continuous pressure. खालच्या एक फिक्स एंडवर काय करतो आपण, we are applying the slow and continuous pressure with the help of this press machine. That is press forging. Then next is impression die forging. The simplest example of impression die forging, two dies are brought together and the workpiece undergoes the plastic deformation until its enlarged side touches the side walls of the die. म्हणजे डायचा जो शेप आहे मला, तो डायचा शेप मला त्या मेटल द्यायचा आहे. A small amount of metal begin to flow outside of the die. That is a flash. Flash म्हणजे काय असतं, flash it is a rejection in that forging. साधं उदाहरण, घडी बघा, कुठल्याही सणाला वगैरे काय करतो, वी आर मेकिंग सम पुऱ्या करतो आपण पुऱ्या, तर मेटलला काय करतो आपण, वी आर गिव्हिंग दॅट पर्टिक्युलर शेप विथ द हेल्प ऑफ सम, वाट्याने काय करतो आपण, त्या पुरीचा राऊंड शेप देतो आपण. and after giving the shape, some parties get used again and again. So just like in that metal forging also, we are producing some scrap, that is called as a flash. त्याला काय म्हणतो आपण, that called as a flash. The flash cools rapidly and presents increased resistance to deformation and helps to build up pressure inside the bulk of the workpiece. बरोबर, फ्लॅश काय आपण बघू पुढे एक मिनिट. So flash is the where throwing that metal outside. मला डायला जो रिक्वायर्ड शेप द्यायचा आहे, तो डायचा शेप मिळाल्यानंतर जे एक्स्ट्रा मेटल मी ते टाकलेलं आहे, that extra metal will comes out in the form of flash. That is a flash is observed in that impression die forging. So it is the simplest die forging called as impression die forging. मला त्या मेटलला जो शेप द्यायचा आहे त्या शेपची मी डाय वापरली, लोअर डाय आणि अप्पर डाय, and applying the pressure with the help of the both dies, and metal will get plastically deformed into the die shape. त्या डायच्या थिन वॉल्सला ते मेटल काय होणार आहे, डिफॉर्म होणार आहे, and it will get the required shape, and after that extra metal will be flown outside in the form of flash. बरोबर, फ्लॅशच्या स्वरूपात काय होणार, मेटल एक्स्ट्रा मेटल बाहेर पडणार आहे, दॅट इज अ फ्लॅश फोर्जिंग. Then next is called as the roll forging. Roll forging or roll forming is a forging technique that utilize opposing rolls to shape a metal part. For opposing roll ने काय करतो आपण, we are rolling the some component, circular component आपण roll करतो, that is a roll forging or roll forming, called as a rolling, that is a roll forging. So these are the some forgeable metal. या मेटल आपण वेगवेगळ्या मेटल आपण फोर्जिंग करू शकतो. कुठलं कुठलं मेटल आहे मग, aluminum can be forged easily, then magnesium can be forged having good forgeability, copper is also having good forgeability, then these are the different carbon steels, or carbon steels are also having good forgeability, even nickel metal is also having good forgeability, then this titanium is also having good forgeability, then columbium, then beryllium, these are the different forging metal that is having good forgeability. बरोबर, आपण forgeability बघितलं तर forgeability is ability to give the required forging. Now the advantages and disadvantages of the forging operations. बरोबर, so 1 minute, one can read that please. अभिजीत सोनाने जागेवर आहे का तू? अभिजीत, हॅलो अभिजीत, अनम्यूट
Hi, sir.
जस्ट रीड. अभिजीत सोनाने ऍडव्हान्टेज वाटले का? भूषण सोनाने ना, भूषण सोनाने त्यांनी डिसएडव्हान्टेज वाचायचं पुढच्या पार्ट मध्ये. बरोबर, भूषण ऐकलं का? आधी अभिजीत सोनाने ऍडव्हान्टेज वाचल, भूषण त्यानंतर तू डिसएडव्हान्टेज वाच. जस्ट मिनिट, आय एम ओपनिंग दॅट पार्ट. जस्ट प्लीज रीड दॅट ऍडव्हान्टेजेस. अभिजीत, इज देयर एनी प्रॉब्लेम?
Screen off आहे, sir.
स्क्रीन ऑफ आहे? इतकं दिसत नव्हतं स्क्रीन?
हो.
अरे सांगायचं ना मला मग. मग एक मिनिट, मी स्क्रीन आधी दाखवतो थोडक्यात तुम्हाला काय काय बघितलं आपण. आय थॉट स्क्रीन इज ऑन.
हो सर, झालं.
जस्ट मिनिट स्टुडंट, हे बघा आपण हे बघितलं इतक्या वेळ, सांगायचं एवढ्या वेळ स्क्रीन बघितलं. दीज आर द डिफरंट ऑपरेशन. हे दिसलं का बघा तुम्हाला? अपसेट फोर्जिंग बघितलं का स्टुडंट? तो लोकलाइज अपसेटिंग, दॅट इज अपसेट फोर्जिंग. देन दिस इज बेंडिंग ऑपरेशन, ड्रॉइंग टू ड्रॉ द मेटल विथ द पुलिंग फोर्स. Then cutting is to separate the metal. Then flattening. आता दिसतंय स्टुडंट स्क्रीन? हॅलो,
हो सर.
दिसतंय ना? So flattening is to flat the surface. Then fullering is to reduce the thickness at center with the help of bottom fuller and top fuller. That is fullering operation. Then forge welding, with the help of welding is with the help of forging, we are welding the metal. Two metal आपल्याला join करायचं, that is forge welding. And last is swaging operation, to give the required die shape. The die चा shape मला द्यायचा आहे by reducing the thickness, that is swaging operation. Then these are the different types of forging. Smith forging, that is a blacksmith forging, called as a blacksmith. That's why it is a smith forging. It is a traditional type of forging. And black metal at the top, that's why it is black forging. And these are the different tools. Correct? Flatter, hammer, wedge, different pullers are there, different anvil supports are there. These are the different tools used for forging operation. Then these are the drop forging. Drop forging involves the sudden hammer force. Drop force काय होतं, मिली सेकंड साठी तो हॅमर त्याच्यावर प्रेस करतो, that is drop forging. Then press forging. In press forging we are applying the slow and continuous pressure, that is press forging. Means आपण बघितलं ड्रॉप फोर्जिंग मध्ये काय होतं, we are applying that force for millisecond, but in press forging we are applying the pressure slow and continuously, that is press forging. Then again this is the press forging, with the help of that one support we are keeping the metal at these two supports. Lower end is fixed and upper end is having movable, that is press forging, which applies the slow and continuous pressure, that is press forging. Then impression die, with the help of upper die and lower die we are getting the required shape of the die, that is impression die forging. That is simple forging and that having flash. त्या ठिकाणी काय होतं आपल्याला फ्लॅश लाईक स्क्रॅप मिळेल आपल्याला. पुढच्या लेक्चरला आपण बघू व्हॉट इज दॅट फ्लॅश. बरोबर इन ऍक्च्युअल विल सी दॅट फ्लॅश काय असतो. दॅट इज स्क्रॅप इन द फॉर्म ऑफ फ्लॅश. Okay, students, so these are the different operations which we are studying. Now he is going to read the advanced. These are the different metals which can be forged: aluminum, magnesium, copper, carbon steels, nickel, titanium. So these can be forged easily with the help of forging pressure. मेटल आपल्याला forging करता येतं. Now Abhijit, please read the advantages of the. आता दिसतंय ना अभिजित?
हो
Just
सर.
read. Please read one by one slowly and steady.
Advantages of forging. Forged part possess high ductility and offer a great resistance to impact fatigue load. Second, forging refines the structure of metal. Third, the result in considerable saving in time, the labor and material as compared to production of similar item by cutting from solid stock and then shaping it. 4. Forging distort the previously created unidirectional fiber as created by rolling and increases the strength by setting the direction of grains. Fifth, because of intense working, flow are rarely found, so we have reliability. 6. The responsible degree of accuracy may be obtained in forging operation. 7th, the forged part can be easily welded.
Now second one, what's the disadvantage? Bhushan सोडून होतं मला वाटतं ना. Yes, Bhushan, please read it. Disadvantage. एका जागेवर तू. हॅलो. भूषण सोनून आहे का जागेवर तू? अभिजित वाचता ना भूषण, you read now. Bhushan, unmute yourself and just read the disadvantage of the. Hello. I think he is not on his place. Yes, तू वाच रे. Yes, बोल टक्के. Please read the disadvantages of the. बरं, तुम्ही दोघांनी वाचलं तर आपण डिस्कस करू त्याच्याबद्दल. Just read that. Yes, बोल टक्के.
Yes, sir.
Read the disadvantage of the forging operation. One by one, watch please.
Right. For
Hmm?
result in scaling which wears the dies. The close tolerance in forging operation are difficult to maintain. Forging is limited to simple shapes and has limitation for parts
No.
having under the metal is cracked or
रेंज मध्ये येणार आहे. जे यश रेंज मध्ये या तुम्ही जरा. Hello, yes. Just there is some network problem
Hi,
at
sir.
my end also. 1 minute, at network problems at my end also there is. Just a minute. Again. Hello students, I am audible. Hello.
Yes, sir.
How is it due to some network problem? Yes, don't mind other means, just I am completing that part. Only just wait. You can mute yourself. Thank you for that. So students, today we are learn the forging operation, and basically forging operation का है जो रोड साइड चा ब्लॅक स्मिथ लोहार काम जो करतोय, he is doing that forging operation regularly on that black iron, that is the blacksmithy. And that blacksmithy forging or smithy forging, they are having different advantages in all. Forged parts possess high ductility. आपण बघितलं मग लो डक्टिलिटी असेल तर लो फोर्सेबिलिटी. Similarly, forging parts ला काय having high ductility and offers great resistance to impact and fatigue load. बरोबर, त्याला डक्टिलिटी हाय असल्यामुळे काय होतं, it offers great resistance to impact and fatigue load. Forging refines the structure of the metal. Forging मुळे काय होतं, मेटलचं स्ट्रक्चर काय होतं, रिफाईन होतं ड्यू टू हॅमरिंग and due to continuously heating. That metal structure get refined. That is recrystallization of the structure, that is refinement. It also saves the time and labor as compared to other process by cutting. बरोबर, बाकीच्या प्रोसेस मध्ये जो टाइम लागतोय तो वेळ लागतो, that can be saved in this forging operation. Then forging distorts the previously created unidirectional fiber as created by rolling and forging. बरोबर, त्यामध्ये काय होतं, युनिडायरेक्शनल फायबर तयार होतं तिथे ज्या डायरेक्शन मध्ये आपण मेटल फ्लो करतो. दॅट इज ॲडव्हान्टेजेस. देन इंटेन्स वर्किंग बिकॉज ऑफ द हाय हिटिंग द फ्लॉज आर रेअरली फाउंड. त्यामध्ये काय, देर आर नो सच डिफेक्टिव्ह मटेरियल्स इन दिस फोर्जिंग. सो वी कॅन रिलाय ऑन दिस फोर्जिंग ऑपरेशन as compared to your other casting operation and other rolling operation. There is no flaws, no defects are there in this forged component, so we can greatly rely on this forging component, and a reasonable degree of accuracy may be obtained in forging operation. Or certain amount पर्यंत आपण accuracy achieve करू शकतो, but we cannot achieve the close tolerances. आपल्याला पुढे disadvantage मध्ये बघायचं तो part. The forged parts can be easily welded also. आपण ते forged welding मध्ये बघितलं. So these are the advantages. Now in the disadvantage part, rapid oxidation in forging of metal surface at high temperature results in scaring which wears the dies. बरोबर, काय होतं जेव्हा हिटिंग करतो आपण, that atmospheric oxygen may contact in that outer surface of that metal, so that will oxidize the metal and will causes the wears the dies. बरोबर, डाय खराब होतात त्या हिटिंग मुळे, ऑक्सिडेशन मुळे. Then close tolerances cannot be obtained. आपण जे रिक्वायर्ड टॉलरन्सेस पाहिजे मला, क्लोज टॉलरन्सेस, within the tolerances we cannot achieve them. And forging is limited to simple shapes and has limitation for parts having undercuts. बरोबर, forging काय, we can apply to that simple shape at forging operation. We cannot apply any complex shape with the forging, and some materials are not readily worked by forging. आपण बघितलं काही materials forgeability आहे, some materials do not have any forgeability, so that is limited forgeability. The initial cost of forging dies are somewhat high. Even maintenance cost is also high for forging dies, and metals get cracked and distorted if work below specified temperature limit, and the maintenance cost of forging dies is also very high. So these are the disadvantages. Now these are the defects in casting. Sorry, defects in forging parts. Cold shards, burnt or formatted held. आपण हे पुढच्या लेक्चरला बघून आपण will complete this forging part and we'll start with the rolling parts. बरोबर, पुढच्या लेक्चरला आपण हा forging part कव्हर करून we'll start with the rolling part. आपण जस्ट आज बघूया रोलिंग काय असतं. जस्ट गो थ्रू दॅट रोलिंग पार्ट. रोलिंग काय, आपण तुम्हाला सांगितलं मी, ऊसाचा रस बघा, ते दोन रोल्स मध्ये काय होतं, तो ऊस पुढे टाकला जातो. बरोबर, and as the both rolls are rolling in opposite directions, as both rolls are rolling in opposite direction, so that is a rolling operation. माझ रोलिंग काय आपण थोडक्यात बघूया. स्टुडंट स्क्रीन झालं का रे शेअर? हॅलो, this is a rolling operation. Basically this is called as a rolling operation. In these two dies, in these two rolls, basically dies म्हणायच्या, in these two heavy rolls, they are the heavy rolls, and that both rolls are rolling in the opposite direction. तर वरचा रोल आहे तो अँटी क्लॉकवाइज मध्ये फिरतोय आणि खालचा रोल काय आहे तो क्लॉकवाइज मध्ये फिरतोय. Their arrows are showing, so that is a two high rolling, and metal is advanced through that opening of the two dies, and due to that heavy pressure of that rolls, the roll काय, they are heavy rolls that will apply the compressive force at this localized area, and metal will roll in that direction, that is a rolling operation. These are the types of rolling: 2 high rolling, 3 high rolling, 4 high rolling. So that will part cover in that next lecture. आज आपण फक्त forging बघितलं, forging advantages and disadvantages. Okay, that part we'll see in that next lecture. So student, let's see today forging operation and remaining part will go through the. आणि अजून एक महत्वाचं आहे, काल काही स्टुडंट्स तुम्हाला दे आर हॅव्हिंग सम प्रॉब्लेम विथ द असाइनमेंट त्यांना काही प्रॉब्लेम होतोय. सो आय विल शेअर यू सम असाइनमेंट. तुम्हाला मी रिटन डाऊन असाइनमेंट तुम्हाला शेअर करतो ग्रुपवर मी, और पर्सनली यू कॅन शेअर टू युअर फ्रेंड्स. इज इट क्लिअर स्टुडंट्स? कळलं का? असाइनमेंट लिहिताना काही प्रॉब्लेम होतो स्टुडंटला काही जणांना. सो आय विल शेअर दॅट असाइनमेंट टू यू पर्सनली. पर्सनली म्हणजे मी एखाद्या ग्रुपवर पर्सनली एखाद्या स्टुडंटला पर्सनली पाठवलं. यू कॅन शेअर इट ऑन पर्सनली. ओके, सो थँक्यू अँड टेक केअर. काय विचारायचं कोणाला? इज देअर एनी क्वेश्चन? असाइनमेंट पूर्ण करा लवकरात लवकर आणि मायक्रो बजेट पण पूर्ण करा. ॲज आय टोल्ड यू 7, 8, 9 ला सेकंड क्लास टेस्ट आहे आणि 9 तारखेपासून ऑन द डे इटसेल्फ क्लास टेस्ट संपल्या तुमचं मायक्रो बजेट सबमिशन सुरू होणार आहे. नॉर्मली इट मे चेंज समवॉट 1 or 2.
सबमिशन ऑनलाईन होणार आहे.
सॉरी, येस,
सबमिशन ऑनलाईन होणार आहे.
हां, मोस्टली ऑनलाईन और मे बी ऑफलाईन. तुम्हाला बुक करायला लावलं काही जणांना, म्हणजे सगळ्यांनाच ज्यांनी बुक केलं असेल. इफ वी कॅन कम टू द कॉलेज, तुम्ही किंवा बुकचं PDF तयार करून तुम्ही फोटो शॉट स्क्रीनशॉट घेऊन सुद्धा पाठवू शकता. बरोबर, दॅट विल डिपेंड्स अपॉन द फर्दर कंडिशन. पुढचं कंडिशन कशा प्रकारे आता नाव डे ऑल्सो इट इज समवॉट क्लिअर्ड मोर. बरोबर, आता सुद्धा बऱ्यापैकी पेशंट्स कमी झाले आणि बऱ्यापैकी स्टेबल सिच्युएशन इज अंडर कंट्रोल. बरोबर ना, ऑल ओव्हर इंडिया. बट वी कॅनॉट सर्टन, बरोबर, दॅट मे बी सम बर्डन्स फ्रॉम गव्हर्नमेंट ऑल्सो. त्यामुळे ते फ्युचर कंडिशन वर डिपेंड असणार आहे. You can send it with the photographs, that PDF, or either directly that soft copy you can send me. Okay, is it clear students? Hello?
Yes.
Okay,
Yes.
now you can end up your meeting. Thank you and take care. Bye.